about to play Roblox for 24 hours straight. No stopping for anything. What could go wrong?
I genuinely feel really bad. I don't know how much longer I can do this.
So obviously the first thing I have to do is play games, baby! I love playing games! Woo! It's not like I have anything better to do. I spent the first hour playing this Squid Game place and actually had fun. I met a kid named No English 1 who had just made his account. He had no clue what that check mark by my name meant, so we became friends and had good times. But despite that... Alright, I am officially sick of this. Yeah, the novelty of playing new games got stale after I realized I'm actually stuck here for 24 hours. Like, literally the only rule of this challenge is that I cannot stop playing Roblox. I'm not even allowed to sleep. I have literally filled a massive water bottle so I don't need to get up to drink. I know, genius. I have a plan for food too, but I'll explain that in a second. Regardless of my worries, I kept pushing onward, stayed hydrated, and played some other games with my new friend, No English 1. And just like that, it was... Oh, by the way, I'm gonna be doing some mental health tests every few hours up until the end of the challenge, so I can determine just how badly this messed me up. I am not looking forward to seeing my results at the end. While I checked my brain statistics, which were fine, by the way, if you even care, my worst nightmare became real. I got hungry. But you may be thinking, Laughability, how in the world are you gonna eat if you can't get up? You're a big boy, you need food! May I present to you? Boom! Lunchbox. Yeah, I got some good eats, some grade A snacks in this bad boy. Like salami, apple, cheese. Honestly, that's all I need. Surely this lack of food will not be a detriment to me later in this challenge. Anyways, I got bored, so I decided to painstakingly count my steps. 374, 375. Yeah, my new buddy No English had to go offline and leave me. I mean, I guess we have been playing for 3 hours now, but that means, once again, I am all alone. I'm starting to get really bored. No English 1 left me all alone, so I've just been playing in solitude. Imagining how I'm going to feel 20 hours from now is making me sick to my stomach. And you know what's best for a sick stomach? Salami. I don't know if I like this. This is the only meat that I have. This is my only protein. What am I gonna do? Am I gonna starve later? Ugh. Watch that taste out of my mouth. Oh, bad news. Really bad news. I just drank so much water. This may be a little personal of me to say, but I have to pee. I can't stop playing Roblox to pee. What do I do? Am I gonna have to pee in a bottle? I don't want my room to smell like a gas station bathroom. I'm just gonna try holding it. Let's see how long I can do that for. So I kept playing Roblox completely alone. And somehow, driven by the fact that I really didn't want to pee in a bottle, I managed to survive until... Oh my god, I have to pee so bad. I literally have nothing to do but sit here, play Roblox, and think about how bad I need to pee. If I go in a bottle and keep it here, that will literally make my office smell for a week. It'll smell like a New York alleyway. Do I have to give up? I have the most genius plan. I'll be right back. Now, you may think I just lost the challenge, but I was just testing my new strategy. You see this here fancy device? I forgot Roblox Mobile existed. I was using the bathroom just while playing Roblox. Admittedly, it was very uncomfortable, but it worked. I feel on top of the world. We're still in it, baby. We're still in it. And with my bladder empty, I kept playing random games until it was... I don't feel on top of the world anymore. I am officially 25% done, and I could not feel worse. Here's the deal. If I just keep playing random games for 18 more hours, I'm gonna lose my damn mind. So I've created a multi-step program to keep myself from going insane. I have a list of challenges, and I'll do a new, entirely different challenge every hour, starting with playing your game suggestions. I'm just gonna read my comments and play whatever they say that I should. I played some games you guys suggested and ended up settling on this one called Survive the End of Roblox by Caden Zombie 8. It was actually pretty fun. Thank you for the game idea, random subscriber. Hey, you can subscribe too if you want, but you are not allowed to subscribe unless you're actually enjoying the video. I mean it. Anyways, during all of this, a harsh reality hit me. Oh my god. My recording lights died again. Let me swap those out. So I have rechargeable batteries for my recording lights, but they were dying faster than they were charging. I didn't realize it at the time, but I'd have to do a large chunk of this challenge in the dark. Awesome. It is now evening, which means it's dinner time. But problem, all I have to eat is slices of cheese and an apple because the salami was icky. I need to stay awake for 18 more hours. That will not be enough. Food will be my only source of energy to stay awake in the upcoming hours. I don't drink caffeine. It is literally my Roblox bio. Look, I don't drink caffeine. But I have a plan that I will reveal while I do the next hourly challenge. Earn 10 Robux in Please Donate. Let's see if I can make it. Now, reminder, I cannot stop playing Roblox to eat or drink or anything, but maybe there's a way to eat away from my computer while playing Roblox at the same time. You see, Roblox Mobile can be used for more than just going to the bathroom. Here we go. I don't know if you can see this, but I set up my booth, and now, be right back. Are you recording? This is the setup. I got my Roblox here. I got delicious soup made by mom here. Mom is recording this. All right, that's enough. And although it was probably because I have had nothing to eat, that soup tasted extra good. I could feel the nutrients coursing through my veins. And for the first time in the challenge, I really felt like I could make it. We have reached hour 8. I failed the challenge. I couldn't even make 10 Robux. People are cutthroat in this game, man. It's hard to make money here. And now is a good time to mention that we are rapidly approaching the hardest part of the whole challenge. The last 12 hours of this will genuinely stretch my body to its limits. Remember when I said I wasn't allowed to sleep? I'm gonna have to pull an all-nighter. I've literally never done that before. So if I accidentally fall asleep, it's over. But on a more positive note, the next hourly challenge is play my 3 most hated Roblox games. The games that I hate more than anything else. I'm gonna play them for the full hour and see if genuinely giving them a shot changes my opinion on them. And first up was Pull a Sword. I don't know if it was because I had been playing Roblox for 7 hours already, but this game sucked more than ever. I got nothing done and wasted like 10 minutes just fighting this boss over and over to unlock an awful pet.
I got light Broly. It was so not worth it.
This game is a genuine 1 out of 10. Next up was the Home Alone experience. I don't hate this game specifically, but this whole genre of games is so boring. I already wanted to die while doing this challenge, so playing this game genuinely felt like that one image of Sisyphus pushing the boulder. It sucked. It was boring, and I wasn't even home alone. There was a random dude in my house with me. 0.5 out of 10. Last but not least, my most hated game ever, AFK for free UGC. There wasn't any content in this game, so I just left and played something else. 0 out of 10. I am so bored and I'm getting a little tired, but I still gotta push through. I feel my mind slipping. I'm gonna lose it. Good thing I have a nice hourly challenge to keep me sane. 3 hour. Also, I just now realized that I've been labeling these hours incorrectly the whole time. Sorry about that. Overjoyed with the fact I got a free hour, I decided to, wait, what's that? Up there. Why is my room so dark? Yeah, sometime last hour, the lights I use for recording finally gave out and died. Oh no. I figured that if I wanted to actually stay awake for the full 24 hours, I wouldn't be able to do it in the dark. It would probably trick my brain somehow into being tired and going to sleep. But lucky for me, I have cheap LED lights. I turn those bad boys white, set the brightness to max, and boom. Still very dark, but at least it's not pitch black. Anyways, I decided to spend my free hour playing this random, nearly impossible challenge course to see if I could really do it. I got to the last jump, but just barely couldn't make it. And honestly, I'm not even sure if it's possible. Also, side note, look at me, bro. Why is my eye twitching? It's only been 9 hours. Why am I tweaking so hard already? We're in the double digits, baby! It's getting genuinely really late, and I'm getting more and more tired every single hour that goes by. But if I fall asleep at my desk, it would be embarrassing. embarrassing. So I'll keep my mind active with a new hourly challenge. Beating this game. Yeah, I originally had a different hourly challenge planned, but decided I was so determined to beat this game that I had to keep going. That's what happens when you play Roblox this long. You spend 2 hours straight trying to beat a scam obby. By the way, I say scam obby because the last jumps are literally near impossible without buying game passes. My friend Macho and I spent 2 hours optimizing this and still couldn't beat it. You're lucky I don't have anything better to do. I'm almost halfway done. At the halfway point, there's an awesome surprise, by the way. But I am really starting to lose steam. 11 hours of Roblox straight is more than I would ever do willingly. I don't even know if I'll wanna play Roblox ever again after this. My facial expressions are getting weird because I'm really tired. Oh. But let's crack open that hourly challenge. Join voice chat and find weird people. I launched up this game called Neighbors that lets you talk to random people, and it was fun. But while I did it, something horrible happened. Dude, my water bottle has broken. Look, it's not supposed to look like that. My water bottle is broken. In any normal situation, this would not be a big deal, but I'm not in a normal situation. I have to play Roblox for 13 more hours, and if I don't have liquid in my body during that time, I will surely perish and die. It still works, though. Of course. Okay, maybe I'm being a little dramatic. As long as I'm careful, I still should be able to drink out of it, so no dying yet. We are halfway there, aka we're done with the easiest half of the challenge. Now it's going to get genuinely really hard. Oh, and I promised a surprise. That also surprises my halfway mark brain check. Let's see how my mental health is doing compared to the beginning of the video. Starting with the reaction speed test. After 12 hours, has my reaction speed decreased at all? Well, a little, but only by a few milliseconds, so it's safe to say the challenge hasn't affected my reaction speed yet, which is funny enough, also backed up by the fact I got the exact same score on my aim trainer test. Yeah, down to the millisecond, it is the same as it was 12 hours ago. Once again, I did all that but I'm getting really tired. Hey, editor's note. I was trying to say I did all that while actively playing Roblox, but I guess I just didn't and gave up. I don't know, man. I got really tired at this point. Time for the hourly challenge. Play randomly generated Roblox games. All right, this one's actually fun. I've been looking forward to this one. Yeah, I just randomly generated a word, looked up that word on Roblox, and played the first thing I found. I didn't expect this hourly challenge to go well, but I ended up getting some genuinely incredible and underrated games, like Desire, which I got after generating the word desire. It felt so professional, but also, I think, broke, so I couldn't play it past the intro. Next up was Octopius, which I got from generating the word pull. Don't ask me how that word led to this, but it was a fun little game with fun little movement that I wasted 20 minutes playing. Not playing well, though, just playing. Yeah, it was just a bit later than when I usually go to sleep, about 2 a.m., so my brain was hitting a brick wall. My reaction speed was fine, as demonstrated by the tests earlier, but my brain's processing power was like a caveman. I mean, just look at me trying to flick this lever. I literally found a way to glitch through the map before figuring out how to pull a lever. That's how tired I was. I finished off by playing realistic ragdoll physics. The word for this one was full. It was fine, but I wasn't. I am straight up not feeling good. I would usually go to bed around here if I was not torturing myself, that is. So instead of going to bed, I'm gonna do something even better. Not do that. I need some damn nutrients to keep me awake. And I know just where to get them from. The gross salami from earlier wasn't so bad combined with the cheese, but the real highlight was my apple. I'm eating this apple like a horse. Dude, this is genuinely gonna make me cry, man. This is delectable, bro. This apple is so good. This is too good not to savor. I gotta package this back up, save the other half of this bad boy for later. You know what? This is going to be my victory apple. When I finish the challenge, I will give myself permission to eat the rest of this apple. That will mean that I have won. I guess it's time for the hourly challenge. Guess I gotta play this dang game. My next challenge is don't lose a single boxing game. Use adrenaline to stay awake strat. There's this Roblox game called Untitled Boxing Game that I've played for longer than I'd like to admit. But it's a genuinely competitive game. So I thought, what better way to keep keep my mind awake than huffing some raw adrenaline. And it went well. I mean, look at this footage. I genuinely did go undefeated, and honestly, the adrenaline was doing wonders and keeping me awake. This and that apple from earlier were great strats to put some energy in my system. Not that they'll last for long, but I can enjoy them while they do. I'm starting to shake. Like I'm physically starting to shake. It's like a shiver sort of thing. Not really because I'm cold. I guess you start to shake if you get like tired. Let me look this up. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure why, but I was shaking. In hindsight, I'm guessing it was probably the adrenaline and anxiety I got from playing the boxing game mixed with my lack of sleep. But despite having the shakes like a crack addict, I had to push on and do the next hourly challenge. Uncover secrets in dangerous Roblox games. Yeah, I just looked up the word dangerous on Roblox and somehow got funneled down one of the strangest rabbit holes. Mr. Beast Roblox games. These games just recreate the exact sets from his challenge videos and let you play them yourself. But for some reason, people hate them. The like ratio on this game is 27%. It's hilarious how the first message you get when joining is the developer begging you not to dislike the game. That is tragic. But after playing for 40 minutes, I got a little tired of Jimmy Mr. Beast, and a little tired in general. I'm very tired right now, and shaky. Did I mention shaky? I am shaky. World's most dangerous road. Perhaps drawn in by its simplicity, I clicked play. This is the story of how it made me lose my mind. I spawned in. I was given a bus, and I was going to drive it. But not on any ordinary road, on World's Most Dangerous Road by Aussie Game Company. Honestly, the road itself wasn't so bad. It was a little skinny, but nothing a seasoned busboy like myself couldn't handle. The problems came from the game itself. You see, if you accidentally press Alt or Control or like half the keys on your keyboard, your POV changes to a distant camera angle of the map. The main problem being, I don't know how to switch back. How do I get my camera back to normal? Guess I gotta leave and rejoin and start over from the beginning. And don't get me started on other drivers. This road's too damn skinny for the both of us. If you don't get a move on down this road, I'll give you your own personal trip down to the river. But despite all this, I was determined to reach the end. So I drove and drove and drove. I was so sucked into driving that I accidentally skipped the next hour mark and kept going. I could feel myself getting more and more loony. The combination of no sleep and bus driving was violently mixing in my head. And I didn't even realize how much time was passing. How much time I spent driving this damn bus. But eventually, I got to the end. Just kidding! I read the description and saw it infinitely generates! I wasted an hour and a half for nothing! Nothing! Okay, so, we're on hour 16. It's 5 a.m. in the morning. I've been awake for about 20 hours now, which is not how long I'm supposed to be awake. I'm not feeling mentally tired, but physically, I'm starting to have trouble typing. I'm genuinely like having physical trouble. I don't know. Next hourly challenge. Play the first Roblox games I see on TikTok. The first game I found using this method was called Water Park by Bricktronic. A very bare bones but fun place where you go down water slides and alright, you know what a water park is. The next game was scary and called Forsaken. This is where I realized I was getting really tired. Remember when I said my brain processing was getting slower? Any scary part of this game just ended up not being scary because my brain didn't process it was scary quickly enough. I just sat there like a potato. Anyways, the next game was Public Bathroom Simulator. In this game, there is literally nothing to do. Like actually nothing. You just sit in a bathroom and do nothing. As someone who had been sitting and doing nothing for 16 hours now, I was not enthusiastic. Next game was The Survey, a horror game where you take a survey. And despite the fact I was tired, this game still managed to scare the hell out of me. You know the person standing behind you? Do I have to? Clever. That was a clever jump scare. The final game was Digital Circus World, which was probably what you'd expect from Digital Circus World. Monotonous, colorful, driving me insane. Yeah, it was like 6 a.m. and a game like this was just what I needed to hit my all-time low. I'm feeling really bad. I'm shaking. I got up to go pee and like my legs feel like, I don't know how to describe it. If you've ever pulled an all-nighter, I'm sure you know, but I've reached a wall, and worst of all, I am now mentally not feeling the best. Look at my eye bags, man. Those will get worse. My eyes are gonna get bloodshot. One part about this that I didn't realize would actually make it harder. I'm a YouTuber and I'm playing all these games on my main account. Even though 97% of people I see in games are super nice, there's a lot that will make it their job to make me feel as bad as possible, insult me as much as possible, join my game, try and say slurs to bypass, maybe get me demonetized, I don't know. Usually I just ignore it and it's easy peasy because I play Roblox maybe 2 hours a day, so it hardly even affects me. Most of the time it doesn't even happen. But for 17 hours straight of that, it is it's not helping my brain, I'll tell you that, man. I better get out of this game and see whatever the next hourly challenge is. Play the top 6 most popular Roblox games. I started with the most popular game on Roblox, Blox Fruits. It was fine. It's a fine game. I really love the power system and the gameplay is fine. It was fine. Next up was Brookhaven. I had fun dancing, sucking a few willies, driving around, sucking a few more willies. I think you can probably guess what my favorite part of Brookhaven is. To my sleep-deprived brain, this was peak comedy. Look at my goofy grin. And it was around this time I started realizing the dark hours were almost over. The time was nearly 7 a.m. and Google told me the sun was gonna come up at 7:30. So I had a new plan to help me make it through this challenge. Because at this point, I was slowly deteriorating and really losing steam. I needed something to boost my morale. And that something was sunrise. In 1 hour, I was gonna make my way outside to watch it. It's simple, but it might be just what I need. Anyways, next I played Toilet Tower Defense and spent 70,000 Robux on gambling. I'm an addict. I need help. Okay, we're on hour 18. 6 more to go. I don't know how much longer I can do this. I feel like my brain is melting. Playing Roblox for 24 hours is not too much of a problem. Staying up for 24 hours while having to actively do something, like I can't just go lounge around the house. I have a task I have to do. This is my task. That is so much. It's so much, man. Here's the deal. Hourly challenge. Play the hardest obby for 1 hour. Yeah, it's easy to see. Right now, I'm at my lowest. I genuinely don't know if I can make it through 6 more hours. This is dreadful. Just compare how I looked at the beginning versus how I look now. That's crazy. I forced myself to play this impossible obby just so my brain could keep functioning and not accidentally fall asleep. The only motivation I had to keep on going was that sunrise, and it was so close. I got pretty far in the impossible obby, and the next time I looked down, it was 7:30. Damn, is it? Oh, it's sunrise time. Oh, it's damn sunrise time. I hobbled downstairs. I almost fell because I was so physically tired, and walked outside. It's a little bit cold out. I don't know if you can see my breath, but I'm watching this sunrise. And obviously playing Roblox as well at this current time. My eye bags are worsening. It's bright outside now. I'm feeling okay. Better now that I'm watching the sunrise. And honestly, I just sat there for a little, watching the sunrise and playing Roblox on my phone at the same time. But despite the multitasking, I still really enjoyed it. I don't know, something about seeing the sun, the same one I haven't seen for 13 hours now, it made me happy. Knowing I wouldn't have to spend the rest of the challenge in a dark room definitely comforted me a bit. But not for too long, because it was cold as hell out there and I had short sleeves. So back to the grind I went. It's bright outside, man. I feel good. I mean, my mental health is not in an all-time high, but it's at a high. And guess what? It's breakfast o'clock. Oh, here we go. Here it is. Oh, yeah. I've saved myself 1 slice of salami for breakfast. This is a feast. Oh. My money only multiplies. This other half of the apple, oh man. When I win this challenge, I'm devouring this half an apple. Oh no. Uh-oh. Well, I can surely go 6 more hours without water, right? All right, what's the next hourly challenge? This is the special Temperist challenge. A challenge that the Temperist recommended me, a seasoned veteran of 24-hour challenges, you may know. And his challenge is to build a little hut on a hill. So for the entirety of the next hour, I just built a house on a hill. I did it in this game called Blocks, and honestly, it wasn't bad. Pretty enjoyable experience. I was especially proud of this door that I made, and Temperist was too. Yeah, later on, I showed him the house and he loved it. So it's safe to say I completed this hourly challenge. At this point, you can tell I'm getting really tired. I mean, just look at me. Was I really gonna be able to stay awake for the rest of this? Big problem. I'm genuinely starting to drift away a little bit. Like, I want to stay awake. Trust me, I want to stay awake. But when it comes down to it, I don't have control over my own body. My body will do whatever it wants to do, whether I want to stay awake or not. And I am having a rough time staying awake. I only have 5 hours left, but I'm having a damn rough time staying awake, man. I just want to get to the end and eat my apple already. All right, let's see what the hourly challenge is. Wander around all my old Roblox builds. This was probably one of my favorite hourly challenges to do. Just a nice walk down memory lane. Like most people, I have many failed attempts at making successful Roblox games, like this low gravity obby I tried to make years ago. It was actually pretty fun and well made, if I do say so myself. And if I had a nickel for every gravity-based platformer I've developed, I'd have 2 nickels. But anyways, I wrapped up this hour pretty tired and realized it was 10 a.m. Time had flown by. 10 a.m. is usually right when I wake up, so I got myself a little something special. Dude, we are in the home stretch. We are almost there. To celebrate, I got a smoothie. Not bad. When you're awake for 24 hours straight, you get a little hungry. This is invigorating me. It's actually making me feel so much better. I think I can do this, man. So let's do the hourly challenge. Make a new friend and play games with them. Hey, wait, I already did that. No English 1, man. Because I had already done this hourly challenge by befriending No English 1 at the beginning, I just decided to use this next hour as free time to do whatever I want. But what should I do? I didn't want a repeat of the last hourly challenge because despite being fun, it was also pretty chill and low energy, so it ended up making me really tired. And if I got any more tired from this point on, I would probably pass out. So naturally, the best course of action was to play an incredibly stimulating game. I settled on Gunfight Arena. And oh boy, was this game stimulating. Almost too stimulating. I see why this has so many players. But I had a lot of fun here and played fairly. Until I didn't. I bought some Game Pass exclusive guns and used them to absolutely demolish new players. I love going on power trips. Oh, and turns out when you play a game for a full hour, you discover some hidden secrets about it. Like how in Gunfight Arena, the game actually puts you against newbie bots occasionally, so you can feel good about slaying them. At least, I think. These 2 players I fought against were really bad, and when I looked, there was no one on the server with me who had their usernames. So I'm guessing they were probably NPCs that didn't actually exist. Regardless, the game was still fun. It did its job and even woke me up a little. A tiny bit. Just a smidge. Dude, I'm getting so close to the end now. I just there's no way I messed this up. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling okay. For the first time in this challenge, I'm all right. Let's see what the hourly challenge is and just get to it, man. I won't keep you waiting. Time travel back to old Roblox. So, 3rd to last hour. I'm sure you heard me, but I was feeling good. After the sun came up and I drank that smoothie, I got filled with so much more energy. For the hourly challenge, I played a game called Retro Studio. It's genuinely epic and lets you revisit how Roblox used to be. But while I played, I realized something. My motor functions were seriously deteriorating. I had been awake for 24 hours now because I started the challenge a bit after I woke up, and that was starting to hit me. My fingers weren't moving as quick or as well as they did at the beginning of the challenge. I was struggling to actually hold focus on the game I was playing. And whenever I got up to use the bathroom, I genuinely could not feel my legs. I know some of you experienced all-nighterers may be laughing at this, but for context, I have never gone this long without sleep, ever in my life. This was the first time, so my body was really not liking it. Despite that, I scraped my way through the hour and somehow managed to stay awake. Yeah, look at that. That is the 2nd to last time I say the hour number. It's almost done, man. I am having fun again. And I'll tell you why I'm having fun again and why I overcame the wall so easily randomly after I do the next and last hourly challenge. Find the best cart ride on Roblox. 2nd to last hour. I'm closer to finishing than I've ever been. Don't take that out of context. Even though my fingers felt as heavy as boulders, I marched forth onto the next challenge. Cart rides! Well, more accurately, 2 cart rides. The first of which being Cart Ride Mine Adventures. A genuinely good game if it weren't for the fact someone was blocking the carts! I hate this person. I hate their guts. They made it so I could not move. But, like with most things, the answer was illegal explosives. Yeah, I bought a Dynamite Game Pass and literally blew them up. A violent solution, yet an effective one. The path got unblocked and I won, baby! Let's go! Next up was Cart Ride Simulator, and it was fun. Just fun. No explosives or anything, just fun. I would have been better with explosives, but it was fun. And just like that, I was at... This is the final hour. I have been playing Roblox for 23 hours straight. This has messed with my perception of time so bad. It's like I took drugs. I have a new viewpoint of the world. Damn. Wow. Now, I'll show you my final hourly challenge of the whole video after I do the final brain test. So, after 24 hours of gaming, my reaction time has gone up. Alright, anyways, aim test. It went up! My brain got better! I had a better score than the one I started with. How? I'm guessing it's probably because my body was solely running off of fumes and I had that crack addict brain processing speed. I don't know. There's probably some science to explain it, but that wasn't the end. I still had an hour to finish, and I wasn't finishing it alone. Can I tell you a secret? Something I've been keeping hidden since the beginning. For the first 7 hours of this challenge, I was totally alone. Those 7 hours were insufferable. I just played games in total silence. But near hour 8, something funny happened. A friend joined me, then another, then some more. I called them and I played with them and it was awesome. The next 8 or so hours ended up being the most fun hours of the whole challenge until it got late. I was trapped there, forced to stay awake for 8 more hours. But my friends, they could leave. They could go to sleep. They had no reason to stay awake like I had to. And most of them did go to sleep. But 2 people, for some reason, stayed with me. My friends Macho and Lix somehow stayed awake the whole 24 hours too. And their company meant the world to me. I wouldn't have even lasted 12 hours without them. But why? Why did they stay with me? I thought there was nothing compelling them to stay until I realized we were having fun.
Oh my god! Oh my fuck!
I'm gonna draw Lix.
I'll draw Macho and then Macho can draw you. So that's how you draw abs. Okay.
Macho, that's sick, man. That's really good.
This is my Macho from memory.
It's perfect. Don't get me wrong, this challenge is rough, especially physically. My body isn't built to stay awake for so long. But even despite that, we still had fun. A lot of fun. That fun was the reason they stayed. The reason I stayed. Even when coming up with this idea, I think I just wanted an excuse to have fun with friends. Despite my eye bags and weak fingers, I think I achieved that. But I'll stop talking. We're at the finish line after all. Dude, oh my god. Wait, alright, so 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 24 hours. Oh, we did it.